trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. Goes up with it again. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Curry kicks to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Nice D from Dang. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dragic kicks to Wade. And it's Wade again missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Stoudemire against Harris. For 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Outside Dragic. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc. And Curry pulls it down.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Harris kicks to Bogut. Back to Harris. Pass to Curry. Feeds it to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
He gets it up. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He finished with 51 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Here's Whiteside. Count it from 12. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance.
That's good.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Winslow, the pass to Bosh, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Warriors, #1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Harris. How about 37 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds? So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Dragic with it, picked up by Harris. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Bosh kicks to Winslow. Whiteside, a screen on Iguodala. Bosh heads the pick for Wade. Down low, the wide open look here for Bosh. That doesn't go either for Bosh.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Wade. Misses off the right iron.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Harris kicks to Green. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Passed away. He feeds it to Whiteside. Missed inside.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Bosh, a screen on Harris. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Green. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there. Taking it to...
A dominating first half of basketball.
Thank you, Kevin.
Give it up for your Heat.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two. Some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Green. Livingston comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Harris subbed in for Curry.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. That's good. 14 points for Wade.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Harris outside. Dragic with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Warriors leading by 14. Harris kicks to Ezeli. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Bosh hits the pick for Dragic. And the pass to Whiteside. Whiteside missing again. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Stolen by Wade. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the shot is good. 16 points for Dwayne Wade. Harris outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Dragic against Thompson. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Just his first attempt. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Wade outside. Fader on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors leading by 17. Harris outside. Dishes it to Ezeli. Harris with it. He's got 24. Harris missing again.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And it's Wade penetrating. Makes it off the glass. Wade's got 10 points in the quarter.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Harris. There's a screen. Drops in the tray. Harris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. The Heat trail by 18.
Timeout.
Timeout call for the Heat.
Start it.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Dragic. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
Joe Johnson showing us a beautiful stroke right there.
Warriors leading by 18. Harris outside. Kicks it to Green. Green gets a screen from Harris. For 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Kicks in a screen.